This is us from here on out. Look at how fucking horrible we look. And we're unassuming. It's all to lull them to sleep. In the back here, we're actually going to get our first scythe of the game. It's the wing scythe. A very good weapon that can actually be used throughout your entire playthrough. And it says wing scythe. Can we wield this yet? We might have to make use of this a bit. I think those are down below. It's technically considered a scythe, but it's like with the halberds. It's a reaper is what it's called. It requires 16 strength, 16 dexterity. We can use it. It causes a blood loss buildup of 55. And it reads Sacred Scythe, resembling a pair of white wings. Deals holy damage. According to pagan belief, white-winged maidens are said to be death's gentle envoys. It has a unique skill called Angel's Wings. Jump and imbue the winged blade of an armament with light, then deliver a slashing attack to the enemy. The white wings impede recovery actions and using Flask of Tears. Let's put it on. The wing scythe. Yeah, look at that. This is what the ability looks like. Yeah. Take that shit. Let's go use it on something. There is a teardrop scarab that we have to grab. He's actually up above us here. Right there. Are you really gonna... I'm not upset. You're upset. No, I'm not upset. You're upset. It's not me. It's you. Let's go up and sit down at this bonfire to come up and hit this fucker once and kill it. Kev, I swear to God, we're about to have our first fight. We're about to have our first lover's quarrel. Midnight Kev, me and you are about to... If you laugh in my chat one more fucking time, I swear to God.
Throwing a flashback.
Ah, now we're fighting. Now we're fighting. It's all... Kev, thank you for redeeming your 5,000 rockets to make me hate your face. It should be back up there now. You can see the little bastard up there glowing. Get banged. No. Shut up. Kill it. Really? I swear to God, I'm gonna have a fucking meltdown. Divine Fortification. Divine Fortification. Now, we already have one called Magic Fortification. What do you think Divine Fortification does, everybody? Increases holy damage negation. Incantation of the Two Fingers Faithful increases holy damage negation. This incantation can be cast while in motion. Follow the path that has been set before you, and you will make enemies of all others, the monks, the sorcerers, the ancient dragon knights, and the scions of gold. Heed me, the lands between offer no welcome to the Tarnished. So, we now have a way to negate, we can get rid of poison, we can negate magic damage, flame damage, and also now divine damage, or holy damage. Oh, Jesus, that was close. All right, now we're gonna go do an optional boss fight. This is going to require the use of a stone sword key in order to make it happen. And it's an Everjail. So what we're going to do is we're going to use that stone sword key. We already sat down, which is cool. I don't like this fight, to be honest. I really don't. I'm going to assume that this guy is actually strong against frost and weak against fire. That is my assumption. Just on what I know of it and its attacks. But let's go ahead and enter the Everjail here. And this is an Ancient Zamor. I don't know a lot about the lore of Ancient Zamor, to be honest. They are a race of beings that look like this asshole. And they're crafty and they use frost attacks. So my assumption is... Really? Just every single one of them, huh? Every single one of them he just avoided. Avoid this, bitch! Ow. Well played. Ow, holy shit, that hurt. We definitely want to get out of the way of this. Drink. Ow, son of a bitch. What about if we just do this? Wait. We got to find an opening. Oh, I was hoping we could get him on the way in. Ah, Jesus, I got stuck on that fucking statue. That got him. Ancient Hero of Zamor. I'm guessing that they're really, really, really weak. My guess is that they're really, really weak to fire because they use so much frost. You see, he was actually doing frost buildup on me. There was frost surrounding him. Shoot him with fire. I guess fire arrows would probably rape him. All right, so from there, let's actually look at the item. It is right here. It was a Radagon Sword Seal. So we've already got the Radagon Sword Seal. This is Radagon Scar Seal. I'm sorry. So this one greatly raises attributes. The attributes that it raises are, oh, it actually tells you. The one that we're using raises endurance, strength, vigor, dexterity. This one reads, an eye engraved with an Elden rune said to be a seal of the King Consort Radagon. Raises vigor, endurance, strength, and dexterity, but also increases damage taken. So it's the weaker version of the one that we have right now. Same thing, weaker version. This raises them by 3. This raises them all by 5. Noise. All right. And there is this thing here. We'll go and kill this. Or not. And as we jumped off the side here anyways, we might as well come this way. You know what? Let's use that winged scythe right now. Because these things are actually weak to holy damage. Let's get it to attack. Or supposed to be weak to holy damage, I guess. Let's do the attack on it. Yup, it's weak to it. All right. That's in its base form, too. The item that was on the ground was a strip of white flesh. Oh, no, it was a golden rune, too. A golden rune, too. No, don't fall in the water. Got it. Oh, let's use it on this guy, too. That's actually really cool. Nice. This one doesn't seem to be taking as much damage, does it? I wonder if we got a headshot on the other one. We might have headshot the other one, which is kind of funny. If you are someone that plays the game a lot and if you're looking to farm runes, this is a great place to come because all of the enemies or the little birds here are around and essentially you can kill them, and it's a great way to get flight pinions for arrows, but also at the same time, 4-toed foulfoots, which you need for crafting. If you want to craft a gold pickle foulfoot, which increases your rune acquisition whenever you kill something. And also silver pickled foulfoots need those as well, which increases item discovery. So, yep, we actually got 2 of them from there. And we do have the recipes, so we could actually do that as well. We could craft those as well. There is an item out here. Let's go grab this. I almost want to... Here, let's try something. Let's grab this rune. The golden rune 1. I want to point at one way in the back and then do this attack. Well, that was fun. Oh, drink a blue drink. Don't do it. That's fun. That's just fun. I don't care who you are. We only got 44 runes for it. You don't get a ton of runes for these guys, but still. And another item is going to be a golden rune 5 right there. And we have a merchant, and we can go buy the shit out of some stuff from this merchant. But before we do, up here, there should be a small little ruin for us to go and decimate, I guess is the best way to put it. There are marionettes everywhere in here as well. So we want to take out the marionettes first. And you got to watch out for the marionettes because they have an attack that will essentially dismount you pretty quickly, where they swing a ton of times in a very short amount of time. And when we come over here, we're actually going to see that there is an enemy that appears. We're going to kill it before it can do anything. Normally, it will shoot magic up in the air like mortars and rain it down on top of you. I can't do anything because this thing's hitting me with nonstop arrows. That is so ridiculous. Belligerent is a good word. Marionette soldier's armor. We're wearing it. We're totally playing the... Yes. It's heavy. It's actually going to make us a heavy load. Damn it. I didn't realize it was so heavy. I guess it is a cage, essentially. Armor of metal bands arranged in a lattice, worn by marionette soldiers, crafted to serve the sorcerers. The construction of this armor is remarkably crude, now rusted over this severely dented. For a doll, the only thing that matters is that it does not break. We're gonna wear it. All right, we took off our... Look at us. Look at us. Who'd have thought? Not me. Look at how good we look. What the fuck? There's a bunch of poison blossom here as well. Also, the ground is poison, so don't get off your horse. If you get off your horse, you're gonna get poisoned. Definitely don't roll around in it, is all I'm saying. But we are actually going to ignore what I said and get off the horse. And if you come down here, there is a door to open. And inside of it, there is a very recognizable character that we've already spoken to. This is part of her quest line. It's Sorceress Sellen, of course. But this is part of her storyline much further along in the game. So it won't make much sense right now, but you'll get it later. There is an ambush shard is a new spell here. We got to definitely try this out because I never have. Ambush shard. It reads, one of the night sorceries of Celia, town of sorcery. It launches a projectile from a distance removed from the caster so as to strike the enemy from behind. This sorcery can be cast repeatedly. The Celian sorcerers were assassins, and so it is said that they often hunted their fellows. I want this. I want this. I want to use it. We can use it too. It requires 23 intelligence in order to be able to use it. It costs 13 FP. How much is that? Our glints, it's basically 2 glintstone pebbles. It's only one more. Yeah, it's only one more than glintstone stars. Yeah, not bad. So let's talk to Sellen.
It'll do no good, I swear it.
Yeah.
And yet you persist. You frothing degenerates.
Dramatic, to say the least. Look at my coffee's hot. All right, so let's continue. Sorry, my bad. I'm not making fun of you. I'm laughing with you.
It will do no good, I swear it. And yet you persist.
So she's repeating herself. So you're led to believe that somehow she's being tortured in some way, shape, or form. So keep this in mind. We will explore more of her quest line in the future. But just keep that in mind that she does... for some reason, she's here and imprisoned in this place. So just keep that in mind. All right, so now from here, we got only a few more things to do in this area. One includes we got to come here to this merchant and buy every fucking thing that this merchant owns because I'm greedy as shit and I want it all. And you can't 100% something if you don't get it all, right? That's what I said. So let's chat with him.
Well, it's been an age since I've seen a customer.
Oh, I've seen a customer.
How can I help here at the end of the earth?
I can buy all your shit. So we already bought the lantern. Buying another one doesn't get us anything else. It doesn't give us 2 lanterns. It just goes off into the ether. So we're not gonna buy that. This is for PvP shit. I don't care about that. Arteria leaf, we can actually, should we buy these? These can be used to craft stuff like bleeding stuff that cause bleeding. Let's do it. Let's buy all of these. It's 5 of those. We already know what they are. We've already read them. We can already buy as many smithing stone tools as we want, so we don't have to buy them here. There are 3 stone sword keys on this asshole. I don't know where he gets them, but yeah, we're totally doing it. Buying them all. And there is something new. A lost ash of war. And it says empty ash of war, devoid of any memories of battle, unable to apply any kind of affinity in their current state, but can be used by smithing master Hugh at the round table hold to recreate other ashes. Thus does the copy pass into becoming the genuine article. Essentially, it creates a duplicate of any ash of war that you have. So if you wanted an ash of war on 2 different weapons at the same time, let's say you were dual wielding one, you can do that. You can do that. A useless lantern. I know, right? Like, whoever heard of it? Also, the Zweihander. This is an awesome weapon. I beat Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2. My first playthrough in each one of those was all done with Zweihanders. I love the Zweihander. One of my favorite weapons. It requires 19 strength, 11 dexterity, and it reads just about the largest sword a mere man is capable of swinging. True to its name, it is designed to be wielded in both hands, but those of merely ordinary strength will struggle to do so. The long blade is very heavy and sharp, sending foes reeling back with its broader strokes, while also capable of a devastating piercing thrust. And its skill is stomp, upward cut, brace your armament, and step into a low stance that prevents recoil from most enemy attacks. Follow up with the strong attack for an upward strike. We're buying it. Love that weapon. Love it. There's 15 great arrows on this guy. We're going to buy all of those. We've already read about those as well. 15 ballistas. We've already read about those. We'll buy those as well. And some of those just went to our, that little pop-up there said you're full. The remainders got sent to your stash. And sacrificial twig. We've already read about these as well. We're going to buy all 3 of these. And then he has a note called the Wandering Mausoleum. And that is everything that we're going to buy from him.
Have a safe journey.
Have a safe journey. What was I looking at? What was I going to look at? Oh, yeah, it was this. Wandering Mausoleum. It says, to stop the mausoleum stride, you'll need to clean up around its feet first. So we get a hint as to what we got to do in order to stop this mausoleum, the wandering mausoleums, from wandering so much. And they will always be guarded by these knights that walk around, headless knights. And you can actually, there's some right up here. Let's actually go up there and visit them. Let's kill the bats on the way, if I can. And these guys are the Mausoleum Knights, and they can drop their any of their outfit, including their shield, their swords, all of it. So if you're interested, it's a thing. We didn't get any drops from them. Not so lucky. There are more down here to the left of it. So we might as well just do a run and kill all of these guys and see. You know what? I think there's a secret. There's another cave for us to go and do. I just remembered it. But we might as well run through and we'll kill all the Mausoleum Knights here. He just had a drop. He did as well. That is just a bolt. That is a Lord Sworn bolt. I feel scammed. And no more drops. So we didn't get too lucky. All right, so we were led to sort of, we were given a clue as to how to stop the Wandering Mausoleum from wandering so much. And if you look around its feet, it has these clumps of almost like coral, but it's made of skulls. And what we got to do is knock off as much of it as possible. And he's pissed. He's not happy. We're banging away on its toes. Ow. I can't hit it. We'll just go to the other foot. Let's use this. I figured with a more wide sweep, maybe. Maybe this. There we go. That's better. The little stabby stabs are much better. And at a certain point, when you get enough of these clumps knocked off of it, you're going to see this happen. That should be enough right there. Maybe not. There it is. And after so many of those clumps are knocked off, the mausoleum will sit its ass down, and it becomes now a permanent fixture of the world. It will never move. All of the knights that are around it will die. They will perish and cease to exist. You don't get the souls for it, by the way. And then you can now climb it and proceed within. And essentially, if you are ever to beat a boss, you are giving a remembrance of of most big bosses in the game. We've been fighting mainly not like shard bearer bosses. We've been fighting kind of optional bosses and everything up to this point. No real big boss yet. But if we are to kill a real big boss, one of the shard bearers per se, they will give you what is called a remembrance, and you can use that to purchase things later on in the game. This essentially gives you the ability to duplicate that, but it can only be done once at each of the mausoleums. So this one right here, if we were to approach, you can see it. With the remembrance duplication menu, you can duplicate remembrances you've previously acquired. This includes remembrances from which you have already drawn out power. And it says duplication can only be performed once per mausoleum. So once per mausoleum, and that's it. And that's all that's in here. That's it. That's the entire thing. So, I did just realize as we were making our way down here that I did forget something. There is a Caden sellsword here. Ow. Let's see if he drops his... He did not drop his dismounter. But Caden sellswords are usually accompanied by dogs or wolves as well. But he didn't drop nothing. There's a couple of Trina's lilies over here. And if we can we make our way up here from this way? No, we cannot. Let's go this way. We're going to have to make our way up. There's a little ledge here. It's the only reason why I remembered it. You can see that there's actually a cave right here underneath us. Completely forgot about this. Let's go in and do this cave now. We look dope. I gotta say, we look badass. And it is Tombsword Cave. We'll go ahead. I don't even think we need to sit down. We can just proceed forward. Summoning pool is now functional. Let's light up our torch. Our lantern is lit. We're so lit. And this place is all about the poison. Let me tell you, you know what might be actually really good here? We're gonna get poisoned in this place 100%. What might be, I don't even think it matters. You know what? I really don't think it matters. What we are gonna do is we're gonna put neutralizing boluses on our hotbar, because at some point we're gonna have to neutralize this, all of the stank off of us. But you can make your way through here if you want to. You know what? We could probably just use magic. And we're already poisoned. See what I mean? Like, I knew we were going to get poisoned in here. It's so hard to avoid. Golden rune too. So now essentially our health is being slowly whittled down over time. Ow. On top of that, any damage you take, you got to keep in mind that if you are taking damage, that it's doing more damage to you than you think, because you're already slowly being bled of health anyways. So we got a Furl Calling Finger Remedy there. The other way of combating it, there's also Poison Bloom all over the place. The other way of combating it is to essentially just heal through it. Just, you know, stock up on as many heals as you can and then just heal through it, which is essentially kind of what we're going to have to do here. But there's a little side path over here. And within the side path is another side path. And it has a large rat in it. I don't know why it's running from me the way it is. It's actually weird. Let's go kill its baby. Its baby ran over here, right? Babies. We might as well grab all the poison bloom that we can get. I don't know why it ran off like that. I don't remember it doing that. There's also cave moss all the way through here too. Yeah, I don't know why it ran off. That's weird. I'm sure we'll run into it again soon. Let's heal up. Oh, you brought friends. Cute. There was 2 big ones. Golden Rune 3 from that. And the 2 items are Immunizing White Cured Meat and the Nomadic Warriors Cookbook number 8. That is a key item. Nomadic Warriors Cookbook number 8. And that one, acquire the knowledge to craft the following poison greased and drawstring poison grease. So if you want to do poison grease or poisoning, you want that to be a thing. This is obviously somewhere you want to visit early in your playthrough. Now we can proceed up this little path here. Essentially what it's going to do is swoop back around on where we have already been. And we'll essentially have a ledge here, but up on this ledge. We're already poisoned, doesn't do him no good. We have an Arteria leaf, and we're about to get away from the poison, so I kind of want to start moving a little bit faster. So I don't want to get poisoned again right as it gets off. But an item, Poison Bone Darts. Miranda Powder. I don't think we've ever read that description before. We are no longer poisoned, by the way. Inventory, Miranda Powder. I don't think we've ever read that before. So, where is the Miranda Powder? Is that a usable item? I don't think I've ever used Miranda Powder. That's why. Like I said, as we move on, these things are going to become harder and harder to find. That's why I almost wish, and I can't believe I'm saying this out loud, I almost wish they did an exclamation point system with this game as well, but... Miranda Powder, I found it! Don't worry! Pollen from a man-eating Miranda flower, material used for crafting items. Throughout history, perfumers have prized this extremely fragrant form of Miranda pollen, not yet scattered into the air. So the giant ones that will shake and scatter it into the air, the poisonous shit into the air, essentially that's what it is. And now we have made our way to a boss fight. This boss, I believe, is super easy if I remember right, but let's just be prepared just in case the worst comes to fruition. Let's go with... Oh, I should have put on one of those other spells too. That would have been smart of me. Well, let's drink this. I don't think we need to top up on health, so fuck it. We're just gonna go for it. I got this. We're good. And we get the Viridian Amber Medallion. Viridian Amber Medallion is what we get for that. That is a, what do you call it? A talisman. And this one reads... Wait, where is it? Right there it is. Viridian Amber Medallion. It raises your maximum stamina. So it raises... Oh, whoops, shit. Gosh damn it. It raises it from... Right now, our stamina is 113. It goes up to 116. So it's probably like, what would that be? Like 2 or 3? 2 or 3 to your endurance?